Good morning. Good morning. I'm
So
not being
the
pedantic.
plus sign, what is that supposed to do?
Listen,
If you press plus, does that mean add or go up
listen.
or something like that?
I'm trying
I'm
to be
trying to understand. You were
respectful.
going so fast with that.
Y'all need to come and get your boy.
You were going so
Come
fast.
and get your
Good
boy.
morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing? Happy
Good
Friday.
morning, good morning, good morning.
Happy
Shout
Friday to you,
it
Miss Phyllis.
out.
Okay.
It's Friday night.
Well, not yet. But
Well,
Friday night soon.
and I'm looking forward to
Baby,
it
we got
today.
tonight. We're looking forward to today as well. This is Shout It Out Friday.
An amazing weekend ahead, hunty.
And we do have an amazing weekend ahead, but we have an amazing topic and amazing guest here today. We've had some really, really great guests.
This week, I feel like I have been around the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity.
Well, really, for
That's
weeks.
right, Mr. Pom Poms.
Ooh, pom poms.
Pom Poms. Yes, I got pom
Lisa's
poms.
been having fun with these pom poms for a few days now, maybe.
Yes, it's Thursday, so Thursday, Friday. But it'll be
Nah,
different
you had
tomorrow.
it on before yesterday.
I
Yeah, on
didn't.
Wednesday because
Did I have it on Wednesday?
yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Because I spoke on Wednesday. Anyway.
So anyway,
Anyway.
it says ooh pom poms
And the butterfly too.
and the
Thank you.
butterfly too.
Okay.
The butterfly has been in the bathroom for days.
There's several butterflies. I have butterflies all over the house because butterflies are where it's at. More metamorphosis in progress.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
So we do have Jay Mattier. He's going to talk about money matters today. And that starts at 9:15.
Absolutely.
So how's your week been so far? I mean, Lisa just said she feels like she's been around the creme de la creme. And I think she has. And I think that's been the case for weeks for us. We've been exposing ourselves to some amazingly talented people. And we got another one today. But we've been putting ourselves in the arena. We've been inviting, man, this morning, sweetheart, I was reading life
Good
lessons
morning, Miss
for
Shirley.
people over 60, and there was one, the number one was don't wait to be asked to the table. Stop asking for a seat at the table. Create your own table.
That's not
Yes.
news to me.
Right.
I've been creating tables all
We've
my
been
life.
creating our own tables.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. She says, Grand Rising to my
Good
favorite
morning,
lesson.
Dr. Beverly.
Beautiful family. Familia.
That's true. For Lisa and I have 10 years together now. If I'm in the mood to speak somewhere and no one
Say
has
less.
booked me,
Say less.
we'll create our own event.
That's it.
We'll create our own tables.
And I'm grateful that as a result of that, we have more opportunities because other people are actually beginning to do much of the same. And because they know of the quality of the presentations that we're able to do,
Yep.
we're usually invited to present there.
And
This week on Wednesday, I presented in Valentine at Chess Club Valentine Kidpreneur Camp. And it was fantastic.
She did an amazing job on
Dr.
Wednesday.
Beverly says, hello to mother back there.
You
Hey,
see her?
mama.
Mama's back there lurking. She's back there. Her ride has just arrived.
Yes.
She's there. But, Mom,
The people are here.
did you hear Dr.
Dr.
Beverly
Beverly
say
said,
good morning?
say hello to mother back there.
Okay.
She says, good morning.
She said good morning.
We're grateful that everything is just really seamlessly coming together in our lives.
Seamlessly?
I think it's seamlessly. You think there seems?
I think we've been so good and hardworking that it's been some seams, baby. Yes, it's been some hurdles, there's some aggravations.
Yeah, but
All of that.
so understand what that means from the position or from the vantage point of a seamstress. If you ever see the material before it's put together and before it's been altered, it looks like you can see the basting, you can see the lines, you can see everything.
Right.
But when you put the item on, all you see is when it's pressed and it's been assembled and the lines are crisp, it's seamless.
But to get to that place.
But yeah, but that's in everything.
Right.
We've been talking about that in church. We've been talking about that like the messy middle, the in-between time,
middle.
right? It's gonna look like foolishness. Your finances, your math ain't mathing,
The messy
everything.
middle. But I didn't
But
want to
in the
leave this
messy
place
middle.
about what's happened because we've done enough events. We put ourselves out in the public enough times that some people have seen a level of excellence, a level of good, and they feel confident in inviting us to things because of it. Lisa was right. She did a live presentation at Kidpreneur Camp on Wednesday, and she was amazing. Dr. Beverly, you would have been proud of her. Sister Shirley DeJohnette White, good morning,
Good
Shirley.
morning.
But Wednesday, when we recorded Wednesday live, but from the car for like 20 minutes because we were on our way for Lisa to do her presentation.
Yeah, and going to Valentine from Concord, from Highland Creek, might as well be going to another city.
It was 45 minutes.
That's right.
It
We
was
should have been
45
west
minutes.
to Salem.
The traffic was nuts. The traffic was nuts. That's why we don't get in the traffic, rush hour traffic, as much as we can.
No,
We avoid
absolutely.
it as much as we can.
Absolutely.
But we got caught in it going and caught in it at lunch too. So for 45 minutes to our house. But Lisa did an amazing job, and she did such an amazing job because she doesn't present like me or anyone else. She presents like Lisa presents. But at the end, she did her glow declaration. She did her glow declaration. You guys are gonna all hear it a lot. And one of the kids there raised his hand and said, "Whoa, that was the best thing I've ever heard." That stuck with me.
It stuck with me too. I have it on video, and I'm going to include it in much of the audio all the time. Absolutely.
Wow.
So
for a 14-year-old boy to say that about Lisa's Glow for Girls declaration.
Right, and honestly, Glow is typically for girls. You'll hear more about the initiative as I unveil it, as God continues to download it, which is why it's in progress. I'm not keeping it from you. I'm not a gatekeeper, but I do believe in operating in the spirit of excellence. So that's what the holdup is.
And that kid particularly, he's very involved. He raises his hand a lot. One thing I love about him, he's so amazingly honest with what he says.
Yes.
He feels something, he's gonna say it.
Yes.
I love that about that kid.
But and his perspective, because the thing about sometimes when people are very honest, their honesty is shown or illuminated in the negative points that they want to make. But he is very, very honest, and
I hope he never loses that.
He typically is honest on the side of something positive that others might have overlooked, which I think is a wonderful characteristic.
I hope his classmates seem to be wonderfully accepting of him, and I hope they keep that up because I can remember back in school
having that squeezed out of you.
Yeah, when you raise your hand a lot, well, you always raising your hand.
Yeah.
Your classmates kind of beat it out of you.
Right. Sometimes, but it's interesting that you say that because I had that conversation with my niece last night, and I told her in all transparency, which I don't think I have been this transparent with anybody directly, other than my coach. I said to her, sometimes I get off the phone with you and I cry. She said, why do you cry? I said, I cry because I'm so happy and I have to hold it in while I'm talking to you because you and many people in our family say that I'm so extra and I'm so extra and I'm so I'm just all over the place. I'm so emotional. So I often have to hold it in and be jovial to a limit or whatever the case is because I'm often concerned that my emotions are not accepted. And that's because that's what I've been taught. It don't take all of that. It don't take all of that.
But I can see how you would come to that place, baby, because as her husband, who's around her more than anybody else, there's no one else around my wife nearly as much as me. And she does cry. She does get moved to emotion. I can see how I can imagine how you like, oh boy, Brian's gonna like wonder why am I crying again.
Not only crying, but I'm gleeful. Like I can burst into glee, and people will be like, "Whoa, what
crying or gleeful
hell is wrong?"
Well, this calendar week, because I see it coming, Jay. I see it coming. I'm like, oh man, she's gonna need some tissue. Whether I'm sitting down in the audience watching that, or sitting, she's gonna need some tissue. Could you go take that to her? Because I can see it coming. This week, I've seen her move to emotion 4 or 5 times
in the same conversation.
No, I mean
because I'm allowing
4 or 5 times on separate occasions.
Well, there have been several times in one conversation that I leave the room because I feel like they're gonna think I can't even make a sentence without bursting into something. And so
what's going on with that, Miss Phyllis? What's that about, Miss Shirley? What do you think that is, Uzama? Dr. Beverly, how do you feel about Lisa being well, it's a freedom too. Because you haven't always felt this free to go like that.
No.
Okay.
You're right. I haven't. No, it is a freedom, and we are having some. Today is going to be Financial Freedom Friday. with
in 6 minutes, y'all.
That's right. Money Matters with Jay Mattier, and I'm telling you, but for me, it was not just about the freedom of doing it, but it was being me, being completely and totally uniquely me. It was the risks of being me, right? So the risks of being taken advantage of, or the risks of being misunderstood, taking kindness for weakness, thinking that because she's so emotional, she can be manipulated, because she is so jovial that you can say or do anything, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I decided to make it smaller. But there was something, and I think I told this to Dr. Sheila on yesterday because I had the chance to hug her neck. I said, I think people often say that there's something about 50, the FU50s, right? And then they say the 60s is even another further. I feel like at 57 and a half, because that's exactly my age right now, 57 and a half, that I got skipped to the freedom of 60. Just like when I was in elementary school, I was skipped from kindergarten to the third grade. I never went to first or second. So understand there was a different acceleration that had to do with that. And the freedom of 60, even though I'm only 57 and a half, is feeling like you don't like it.
I don't care.
There's a door.
Right.
There's a car. There's a bus. There's someplace else that you could be.
I want to catch up, Dr. Beverly, but I want to recognize Dr. Sheila came in the room too. Dr. Sheila, she came to our business club meeting yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And
from Greensboro.
But she was also in town
she
for
was
a
in
Mary
town
Kay
for a
event.
wonderful event with her cute self.
Her cute self, but more than her cute self, what stuck with me was
her final synopsis of the event. Oh my God, I captured it.
When the event was over,
I am playing that, Dr. Sheila.
Is there anyone that would like to give a synopsis or a summary of everything that's happened during this meeting?
That was
from their perspective. What did you see? What did you feel? What was this meeting about?
You would almost think it was scripted.
And Dr. Sheila stood up and with her cute self.
With her cute self and the dress on that I can't wait to get in the mail.
She delivered. Eloquent
message. It was very eloquent and well delivered, and it seemed as if it was prepared.
She's obviously trained as a speaker.
That's
obviously.
Right. Absolutely.
That's me, Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly said, it's the beginning for me. The fabric has a purpose. It was created to do and become. The process isn't messy. It's alignment coming into value. Woo! So in creation, there is a metamorphosis. Then at the finish, when you step back, you can see what you can do to add to it and to make it better. A belt, a button, a scarf. And then to make it awesome, you add a jewel or a different color that brings out the flair of your inner light. That's right.
That's right.
Oh my God, that is fantastic, Dr. Beverly. That is exactly
That's almost
in my mind.
Poem, Dr. Beverly.
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly goes on to say, Lisa, I felt that way at 40, freedom of 40. Amen. Amen. You're very welcome, Dr. Sheila. She says, thank you. You're very welcome. Amen. Come through, Uzama, keeping us on track because it is Shout Out Friday.
Where complexities rule, Bitcoin stands as a beacon of simplicity. Think of money as energy stored for the future. We exchange hours for value, be it groceries, rent, or vacations. But today's economy challenges that. Why not explore something scarce like Bitcoin? Learn more at realbitcoinnews.com. Brother Uzama will slap a website up.
Everything.
We got 2 minutes to our special guest.
I'm excited because even in the midst of all that happened this week, right, we have consistently and continuously been bringing in donation, assembling book bags. And yesterday, even at Business Club, we got more donations.
Shout out to Sister Demetrius. One of our regulars, she showed up with more school supplies.
Absolutely. The whole trailer.
She had a trailer. She brought a drag along wagon.
Girls.
To donate. Let me say this too. You guys have heard us talk about the Big Back2School Bonanza, and it's here. It's actually tomorrow. We're going to give and serve. We're going to give back to school supplies. We're going to have a bouncy house. We're going to have a DJ, hair braiders, barbers, all of that. It's a big event. We've been working on it for a month and a half.
6 weeks God used to accomplish
6 weeks or 7 weeks, like you've been saying, or 8 weeks. It doesn't matter. at least a month and a half. And people have donated generously, and we appreciate that too. The reason I'm going to mention it now before Jay comes on here, there's still an opportunity. Why would you give? You give not just for them, but you give for yourself.
Yeah.
You give for yourself. There is an opportunity. Lisa has put her Cash App on there. If you want to donate to the Big Back2School Bonanza, please Cash App to this and put TBBB in the subject line.
That's right.
The Back to School the Big Back2School Bonanza. Let me say this about the giving too. One more thing, okay? Well, I don't need to say anymore. I just want to say this. Oh yeah, this is what I'll say. Do not get hung up on the amount.
Any amount.
Any amount. We serve a God that can do a whole lot with a little bit. Do not be bound by the dollar amount. I promise you, our favorite donation, and it's time for us to bring Jay in. Our favorite donation was a $20 donation.
Absolutely.
Because the woman that donated $20, we knew she didn't have it like that.
That's right.
And she knew she didn't have it like that.
And she went out of her way to almost minimize the fact that that was all she could give because her heart was so much bigger.
She wanted to donate more, but she could donate 20, and and it was so important to her to donate to $20.
That was the best $20. I want to see that $20 on the wall.
We was like emotional in the car because she was talking about it.
Absolutely.
We're gonna bring you Sheila, and then we're gonna bring in Jay.
Dr. Sheila, thank you for mentioning. She said I was impressed by Lisa's fluency with Spanish. I was awesome to watch her communicate.
She can do it sometimes when she's showing off. And Dr. Beverly says, my guy, Jay, keeping me on point, not in conversation, but in between the talks. Amen. It's that time.
It's that time, and Jay is not going anywhere. I'm grateful for Jay, but I will not be minimized. That moment was more than showing off. I was naturally in the moment with that young lady who was helping us and trying to make sure that we got our communication across. And understand, Dr. Sheila, that was Mexican Spanish. I'm fluent in Puerto Rican Spanish, or more specifically, Nuyorican Spanish. Understand they're very different dialects. And I'm telling you, that was not me. That was God speaking through me. There was no showing off. I had never taken that class before because when I spoke that time, it made sense to her. She didn't need to translate. She didn't need to ask me what I was saying. And I didn't need to ask her. I don't even know how the words were being formed. And I'm just grateful. Thank you, Sheila. She says, thank you. Not showing off at all.
All right. They were at a Mexican restaurant. Their server happens to be Mexican. And Lisa ended up speaking Spanish. Yeah, I dropped in the middle of the conversation. But it's time for Jay to come on. Okay, are you ready?
Absolutely, Brother Jay.
Jay Mattier has generously volunteered his time with us for about a year, I suspect now. Now we have him on the first Friday of every month. We set aside time to talk about money with our money mentor, Mr. Jay Mattier. Bring him into the room, please.
Good morning, my Empowerment Dual family. How is everybody today?
We're fantastic, and we're excited to talk to you and to hear what you coming to bring.
Yes. What I want to do first, though, is I want to acknowledge Lisa's emotions. I mean, Lisa, don't ever stifle or don't ever quench your emotions for the sake of other people. Your emotions show that you have a heart. And when you have a heart, you have a soul. And that soul is being used for the glory of God. So don't ever stifle and don't ever hide and don't ever compromise just because of somebody else. So I want you to always keep that.
Thank you so much.
Today we're playing the financial freedom game, and what I'd like to do is that it's July, so that means you've already had 6 months in. So what I want to do is kind of go through a review of where you are, what you've done, what you haven't done, what you should do, and kind of keep you on track. Now, July, you should have had a family meeting. You should have had your semi-annual meeting. Remember, we're treating our lifestyle like a business. So you should have had a semi-annual meeting. You actually should have had a couple of quarterly meetings just to stay on track, to keep your family engaged, and to share financial literacy with each other. So one of the things that I want to do is kind of go through and see where you are, and just, you know, a checkup from the neck up, if you will.
A mid-year checkup. And he's right. We should do this twice a year at least. Come on, man.
Yes. Yes. And so what happens is, first of all, you should see where you are with debt. You should have listed all your debts out to see how much you owe, what your monthly payments are in order to manage it. You cannot go anywhere without a roadmap or a guide. So the first thing you have to do is understand where you are before you can go where you need to go. So that's the first thing you should have done. The other thing is a spending plan. Being able to manage your money, control your money, because if you don't control your money will control you. Remember, I always say money has no loyalty. It's no respect of person. It goes to whoever wants it the most. So you're always struggling day to day with this money tug of war. You're trying to keep as much, and people are trying to take it from you. The marketing, the advertising.
Some people have been saying there's an echo, but we're trying to mitigate it right now. Has it gotten better, Sister Shirley or Sister Sheila? Has the echo gotten less? Because Jay's bringing some amazingness, and I want to make sure I can hear him clearly. Okay.
Yep, y'all go ahead, and I'm gonna.
All right, go ahead, Jay.
So again, understanding your spending plan. You want to win. This is all a game. That's why I've said the financial freedom game. And if you want to win the game, you've got to first know the games and the rule of the games, and then you've got to understand your position in your game of life. The next thing is you've got to start earning money. You've got to have multiple streams of income. It's unfortunate that these days you cannot survive on one income alone. Even if you make if you make 6-7 figures, you cannot survive on one stream of income alone. That's why we encourage entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is one of the things that they tried so hard to keep from us. They groomed us and trained us to be employees. We've got to have that mind shift change and think like the masses and think that, we have to have streams of income. We have to have investments. We have to have businesses, because we've got to get out of that employee mentality and get into an employer mentality.
It's not echoing now.
You need to save money. You need to save money and reduce expenses. I tell you, I can give you an MBA in finance in just one simple sentence. You've got to increase revenue and you got to decrease expenses, decrease liabilities. So you've got to really stay on top of managing your money. Next, you need to invest. One of the ways to have money making money for you is to invest. Now, I know that investing is kind of scary to some people, and investing is very volatile, but over time, investing could be very good. We have the power of compounding interest, which is the eighth wonder of the world. But again, time is of the essence. So being able to have a spending plan, being able to save money to invest, and have the time on your side would help you in your financial goals and help you win the financial freedom game. So looking at things like index funds, looking at stock, looking at crypto. Now, I was a proponent of crypto until I got burned, and then I kind of shied away. But I'm actually moving back into it. You don't want to have a very large percentage of your portfolio, but there are some opportunities to make money. And who now kicks themselves if they didn't buy Bitcoin when it was $5? So you do have to take the chance, but you have to have educated risk. So you want to make sure you have educated risk. You want to make sure that you have your life insurance in place, that you have life insurance to secure your family in case anything ever happens to you. So the life insurance is not so much for you, but it's for you to secure your family. However, if you get into the right conversation with the right people, they can teach you how an insurance policy can help you develop wealth and help you become your own bank. So there's a lot of value in the insurance industry if you take the right products and talk to the right people. So I implore you to look at insurance, life insurance. And you just have to earn money. You have to earn money in order to be financially free. So again, manage your debt, manage your spending plan, find a passion, find something that you can use that you can start earning money, a side gig or a side hustle, something addition to whatever income streams you have now. Make sure you look at investing in index funds or mutual funds. Explore the insurance possibilities to help you. Remember that time is very valuable to you. So the very right time to start is right now if you have it. Have those family meetings. Make sure you got things involved. Make sure your left hand knows what your right hand is doing, and make sure that you have a plan in order to win the financial freedom game. Questions? Do we have anything in the chat?
There's so much, Jay, about what you said that I want to talk about. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
No, I can't hear you.
Do we have anything in the
I
chat?
can't hear you. I know, but he asked us any questions. All right. So, okay, great. So, Jay, you talked about so much that I wanted to comment on. Um, that thing about when you talk about you got to have multiple streams of income, and then you listed some different things. I can imagine someone hearing you say that, and they say, "Well, I don't have any more time in the day." I think that's because they're still thinking employee mindset. I don't have time for another job or this or that. Can you talk a little bit more about the mindset required and the versatility of having more than one income stream?
Hold, hold, hold on. You got it? All right, hold on. Braden. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it even things that people do for hobbies. If you can turn your hobby into an income stream, there's people that knit.
Come off of mute because now you're not talking, man.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so even if you knit, you can crochet, if you do anything that that you do as a hobby that you might be able to use, you sew, if you have patents, there's a lot of things that people do. If you're an artsy crafts type of person. I mean, just the whole thing about the cards that are made, the specialty cards. So anything that you have a talent for, do you teach music? I mean, do you have a skill that you could use? So when you sit down and think about it, there's plenty of things that you could turn into income streams. You just have to change that mindset from employee to employer. They say, it's amazing that if someone tells you to be to work at 9 o'clock and it's a boss, you're there at 9 o'clock. If somebody tells you can take a break, or somebody tells you have to work overtime, but for yourself, you can't do it. There's no one directing. In this world, there's two types of people. There's leaders and followers. And most of us have been taught to be followers. We've got to become leaders. We've got to break out of that shell that confines us to the powers that be. It's all in your mind. If you want to change your life, change your mind. Do we have anything to chat?
All right, Jay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Don't turn him. Just watch his face.
He can hear you.
I know. I'm trying to help you so that we don't get feedback. I
love so much about what you said. We are having some technical difficulties in here right now, live speed. So you got some comments here, Jay. I want to catch up while we do this here. Sheila Gothard started off. First, Dr. Bevis' question. Uzama says, oh man, there's a lot of comments. Let's catch up.
Yeah, there was actually even more for that.
Okay.
So it's not echoing now.
She says, thanks, Jay Mattier. And then Dr. Beverly says,
know the rule of the game. Know your place in the money. Money has no respect of person. Give your money a job, multiple streams of income, invest, spending plan, index funds, cryptocurrency, build your portfolio, take educated risks in life, insurance to secure your family's
URLs, become your own bank, earn and increase, manage debt, spending, plan, index funds, investment time, and valuable start now with a plan. Start now with a plan to win the financial game. Dr. Beverly, wasn't that long ago when you were confessing on here, Dr. Beverly?
She got everything.
You were wondering that you were being left behind. It wasn't that long ago. Okay.
Absolutely. Jay, did you want to say something? We're going to bring you in. We've got to manipulate the sound here just a little bit, please.
All right. Yes, she recorded everything. That's amazing how she regurgitated exactly what I said. That's fantastic. I'm glad that she's paying attention. What else you got?
Comment. I'm about to add to my REIT, that's Real Estate Investment Trust, right now. I love the quarterly dividends. Please go ahead. Dr. Bevan says, question, index funds, investments, and multiple streams of income, where do I start? Please scroll.
Wait, is that a question that you want to answer right now, Jay? Because I can bring you back in, or do you want to wait and respond to it?
Well, bring me in. The place to start is to know what the place to start is to know what you have available at your disposal. So the place to start is to understand what you have in order to invest, or decide a percentage of what it is that you're going to invest and go from there. I mean, the best thing to do is to talk to somebody that has some wealth knowledge, like building knowledge, experience, and that's in your corner, somebody that's going to stick with you. So that's what I would do first, and all of those things will come to pass.
Thank you. And Dr. Sheila says, turn it down. Dr. Sheila says, I'm buying a new car this year because of my age. I want it to go to my daughter if something happens to me. How can I do that at the onset of purchase?
Let's catch up all the comments before Jay comes in. Sheila Doctor says, we can hear you, Jay. Dr. Gray says, what is the main rule of the game after time management and education? Let's keep on. Break
Dr.
out the
Beverly
shell
says,
of
break out the shell of
employment.
employment. Dr. Sheila says, should I just add the new car in my will?
Oh, wow.
Uzama says, turning our money into employees is the big idea I got from the richest man in Babylon.
Amen.
Amen. Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
Good morning.
Miss Phyllis says, I think there's no loans on the car when you can leave it to someone. I'm not sure about that. I think that if the car is not paid off, then either the person will have to keep it up, or the company will take it back if it's not paid off. But if it's paid off, you can leave it in trust, or you can talk to your tax professional about that to make sure that it is transparently left without taxable repercussions.
Look at how many questions are coming and how fast. It's obviously we need more time with Jay. Do we really have to wait a whole month? And Dr. Belly says,
Question: how do you balance a side hustle finance in the plan of savings to increase income?
all right.
Whoop, we're gonna bring Jay in for that one now. Hold on for a minute.
How to balance a side hustle in light of everything else that you're doing? It's time management. We all have the same 24 hours a day. You notice how some people get so many things done in a day, and some people hardly ever get anything done in a day. And that is organization and time management. What I like to do is I use lists, because I can't function without a list. If I don't have a list, I won't do anything. So what you want to do is you want to have your list, and in the beginning, you might want one to three things, that are important to you that you want to get accomplished in that day. A lot of times people prioritize with the A, B, and C. So your A uh, your A thing, your A list is what you really need to get done. Your B list is somewhat you have to, but you've got some time. And the C list is, when you get to it, you get to it. So you want to organize and prioritize your time as well as your day. And like I said, everybody gets the same 24 hours, but you see that a lot of people accomplish a lot and some people don't do anything. So take back your control and your power over your time.
All right.
Thank
Jay,
you, Jay,
we
so much.
way over time with you, man. But by the frequency of the questions, we know we need to have you coming back again. I hope we don't have to wait a whole month to bring you back, because as you see, there's a lot of questions. We're having technical, but I'm gonna have to let you go, Jay, because we're way over time. Can you hang out for a little bit in the green room? Or do you
I
have to
can
run?
hang out, and if anybody
Okay,
wants
cool.
to give me
So
a
let's take him
call,
down. Let's see if we can regain our audio.
There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with anything. It's just a matter of learning the new technology and allowing the systems to
Can everyone
become what
hear
they
us
need to
right now?
become. Yes, they can. I'm grateful that you can. I'm grateful that you took it out for Jay. And we are in time for the Today in African American History, 366 days of historical events and accomplishments on this day in African American history, August the 1st. I am telling you, Alice Kochman became the first African American woman to win a gold medal in the Olympics in 1948 at the Olympic Games in London, England, for the high jump competition. I am telling you that is still happening. In 1993, Reggie Jackson became the 21st member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Nearly 10,000 fans and 38 living Hall of Famers attended the ceremony. Chants of Reggie, Reggie. It greeted Jackson as he was the only inductee that year. Jackson was nicknamed Mr. October for his clutch hitting in the postseason with the Oakland Athletics and the New York Yankees. He helped the Athletics win 3 consecutive World Series titles from 1971 to 1975. He also helped the Yankees to win back-to-back World Series titles from 1977 to 1978. Jackson hit 3 consecutive home runs at Yankee Stadium in clinching the Game 6 of 1977's World Series. And that is today in African American history.
Let me tell a little bit more about it. Reggie Jackson came in professional baseball in the 60s, okay? And he was in the South playing for these teams where it was still abject racism when he first started. There was still whites only restaurants when he started. And he remembers that. And he tells the story so vividly in a documentary that's out right now. I think it's on Netflix still. But not only did he talk about the racism that he had to deal with and to learn about money and all of those things, it was just he had to deal with a whole lot. And he was a star in Oakland, California. And his team did win 3 consecutive World Series in his star. And then the New York Yankees got him. They traded for him, and they paid him a lot of money in 1976, and they got him. But the coach at the time was a guy named Billy Martin, who was very racist. Everyone knew the coach of the Yankees, Billy Martin, was very racist, and he didn't like the fact that Reggie Jackson was a star. So Reggie Jackson had to deal with a lot of racism, and he talks about that for his whole career. 1977, in that World Series with the Yankees. Now consider this: he just won 3 championships in Oakland. He got traded to a new team, and they're about to win a World Series again, and they did. So incredible success in a short time period. But the first pitch they threw to him in 1977, the first time they threw the ball to him, he hit a home run. The second time they threw a ball to him, he hit another home run. The third time they threw a ball at him, another home run. 3 pitches, 3 home runs, and his team wins the game. Okay, so he knows he's amazing. He knows he's great, but he had to mute too because his coach was constantly ragging on him, threatening to fight him. So when I watched that documentary, I learned the rich tapestry of his history. Okay.
I appreciate that you learned all those lessons. I appreciate that you shared them. I think it is definitely necessary to understand that sometimes we do have to mute. There were situations that were beyond his control that caused him to be one that said, I can show you better than I can tell you. You can keep all your little raggedy awards, but here, watch this. Boop, watch this. Boop, excuse me, give me a second. Boop, and I'm going to take what I need to take. But I'm going to tell you, I'm excited for all the information that we got today and we shared. But I want to say for those many questions, because Brian is right, we need more of Jay. But Jay is wonderfully generous, and he has said, "You got more questions? Call me, text me." He has said it again and again and again. He's reminded me through the private chat. Tell these people to call me. I'm right here, especially when you get someone to interact with him like Dr. Beverly, right? She is not wasting and squandering. She is keeping this information, and not as a gatekeeper, but as an applicator. She is actually applying this wisdom and knowledge to make her finances improve. And we get to do that because many hands make light work. And together we have everything we need. Now you get to take what you need. Amen?
Amen. Thank you, Jay, for being so generous. And I appreciate that.
I do want to go back to the last question. The last question that I think we saw that we answered. Dr. Deborah says, yes, I use a task list also to get things done. So do I. I have several of them. The problem is collating on the task list.
Dr. List is everything on my list is an A, and time management is a factor. They all can't be A's. Okay. Well, if they all are A's, one of them is more A's than another A. Okay.
Dr. Sheila said, I manage my energy versus time in some cases.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm learning that's critical.
Yes, we can.
Managing my energy is critical. I had a time yesterday, and I told my wife last night, I had a short window between 11:30 and 2:30. that it seems like it's just 3 hours, but it was a very full 3 hours. I'm like, oh my God, no, 11:30 and 3:30, 4 hours because I had a podcast and it was just so much going on and I had to be on. And when it was done, that 4 hours where I had to be really, really on, I was wiped. Dr. Deborah says, Dr. Lisa, I really like your hair. Please scroll.
Thank you, Dr. Deborah.
Dr. Sheila says,
I just remembered. I forgot to buy that book yesterday. I got Robin's book though. Well, nothing will be wasted, and you coming back anyway, and I will have your book for you. Period.
and Dr. Sheila, when Lisa says she's coming back, Dr. Sheila is going to be a featured speaker
On
in
the
Business Club
14th.
2 Thursdays from this yesterday, but next Thursday, Dr. Lisa herself will be the featured speaker.
Yes, I will. And I look forward to any of you who are in the local, regional, Charlotte, Concord, Huntersville area that would like to join us. Please, please, please go to bit.ly/BKC080725. That's BKC Business Club Concord 080725. That's August 7th, 2025. And you will be able to register for this free event, but there will be raffles and giveaways for those who registered. Absolutely. Even the people that are coming, all the members are beginning to learn the benefit of giving something away. So everybody is bringing stuff, and there's so much stuff to share and give away, and it's wonderment now.
You can give away. Our club is live networking, but you're allowed to sell and you're allowed to give.
Yes.
Jay put all his contact information, his cell phone and his email address.
And I've got it up on the screen for your viewing pleasure. Dr. Sheila says, yes, I'll be on the 14th.
That's right.
Amen. That had to take a lot of mental strength. He was not wanted, but he still had to perform his best. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is one of the challenges with being a creative, dealing with people in business. Because when you treat creativity as if it's a commodity that can be turned on and turned off, you miss out on the best part. Commodity is not. Creativity must be charged with a love adapter regularly, consistently, and it must be appreciated. Good morning, Sister Antinobi.
It's now 9:46. It's time for us to say thank you. The way we say thank you. And the way we say thank you to our consistent contributors is with greeting songs and with greeting logos. For example, Miss Phyllis George is up first. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So split wag.
Miss Phyllis
is here. And we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis.
Absolutely. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. I'm sorry, I'm trying to change the banner. Trying to change the banner so that it could be the right banner. Here it is. I'm sorry. There we go. Because I still want people to understand that we are still consistently and in need of your financial support as we go through and sing these songs. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for Dr. Beverly. I am, and it was Miss Phyllis, and we just did Miss Phyllis is here. And then we got Uzama. Okay, we could go ahead and do Uzama, but Dr. Beverly was here too, so it wouldn't hurt if we did hers, if we did them out of order. So let's go ahead and do Uzama, the Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King. Uzama, Bitcoin King. He's the Bitcoin King. Uzama.
Good morning, Uzama.
Good morning, Uzama.
Dr. Beverly has a logo too, and it goes, Dr.
Beverly is on the show.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
And good morning to you.
And the rest of your crew. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning. Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, good morning, Sheila Gothard. That was a good we did.
It was synchronized and harmonized. Amen.
Consuela Green has a song.
She got a song. We haven't had a chance to sing this song in a minute.
Wait, I'll move that. I don't know if you read this. She says, Lisa sounds sexy when she is speaking Spanish or just speaking in general. I think so too, Couture. I asked Lisa to do the voiceovers of some of our work, and she was like, well, I'm going to use the AI. And I said, well, baby, I think I'd rather you do the voiceover. She's done voiceover work before. And then she's like, oh, I don't want to do it. She goes, no, Brian, I never want to do anything you asked me to do. I just want to use the computer. I don't want to do none of the stuff you asked me to do, Brian. I said, baby, I really like your voice. And then she smacked me, Couture. Can you believe that? Anyway, Couture's got a song, and it goes, back to life, back to Couture Green. However you need it. Good morning, Couture Green.
Amen. Couture says, I love that statement, Jay. Allow your emotions to fill the heart.
Amen.
Amen. Miss Sheila, Dr. Sheila, we did adjust the sound. We were dealing with Sister Shirley. We were dealing with the sound issues. We will have them resolved by Monday, prayerfully.
And Shirley Dejanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley Dejanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Good morning, Shirley Dejanette, Wyatt. How you doing, my sister? We did a summer song.
Yes, we did. We did Dr. Beverly.
Sheila's we done.
Sheila. Dr. Deborah.
Dr. Deborah has a song.
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
Dr. Deborah, wait a minute, we did say, when is Dr. Deborah coming to see?
The 21st.
Wait, so that you're telling me
yes.
that next Thursday we got Dr. Lisa going to be the feature speaker
yes.
as well. And then the Thursday after that, we're going to have Dr. Sheila going to be the feature speaker.
Yes.
And then the Thursday after that, we're going to have Dr. Deborah Dunstan be the feature speaker. Are you telling me that's our next three feature speakers?
Maybe if Brother Jay happens to be in the country once in a while.
You never know.
You never know what we can have him pick up the end. I don't know if we have anybody scheduled for the 31st.
Is the 31st an open Thursday?
I would love it if it is.
I would love it for it to be J2 if it fits his schedule.
Because that would be fit. Fantastical.
If it fits his schedule, I would love it. Okay, let's see. You got anyone else
We
to
did
do?
Dr. Beverly. We did Dr. Deborah. We did Miss Shirley, Uzama. I think. Oh, Jay.
Get ready. Get ready. Oh, get ready. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. I almost feel you need to do a dance move after you say that. Because they go together, man.
That's right. Dr. You are not more excited than we are.
I'm excited too. Yeah, we had a funny thing happen yesterday.
I was about to lose control.
I wore a pink suit. My first time wearing this suit, pink suit. My wife wore a pink outfit, pink skirt, and colorful top. And Dr. Sheila came in
with a pink dress on and that I love, and that I hope that she mails to me.
And Vincenta Bentu was rocking pink. And,
yes.
And
Robin had on a shade of purple.
Right.
But then we had a guest that walked in off of the street.
Wait, one more person was Angel Muhammad was rocking
pink. Yes, mauve, a beautiful
mauve. Yes.
And then before Business Club started, a gentleman just walked in. He saw all this commotion and all this energy.
This dude had pink socks on. So I don't know how it happened, but there was a lot of pink color in the room.
Yeah. And I can't wait to share the pictures. I have to wait to car, but I will be sharing that. I'm looking forward to seeing all of it.
We did Dr. Beverly says, you can do me last. I don't mind. These people in here will wait for it. It excites them when you take a deep breath and say, Dr. Beverly's on the show.
We're going to do it again. We did do it.
We did do it already, Dr. Beverly. You might have been busy and missed it, but we'll do it one more time. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Hey, good morning to
you and the rest of your crew.
What's good, crew? How y'all doing? Thank you guys for tuning in to this show and hanging out with us. We were all rocking pink.
Yes.
We were rocking pink. Brian he is so handsome in colors. I don't hate him in muted colors. I love him in sage. But bright, colorful colors.
Miss Phyllis, we did yours already too. Okay. We did it up front, Miss Phyllis, because you're like the first or second person in the room. But she said she missed it. Okay. Or are you saying me because you was rocking pink too?
You had on pink too?
I don't know.
Say that.
She just said me. Okay.
Somebody needs to help me because I'm like one step away from buying a little piece of I'm not gonna tell y'all because everybody's gonna start sending me some notes. But I'm sick and tired of this hair lifting up, looking like a koala bear on the edges.
But you still want the hair there?
Yeah.
You just want it to lay down.
I want it to lay down.
I got some beard cream.
Will it make it lay down?
It makes my beard lay down. I got wild hairs, but when I put the beard cream on, it lays down.
I'll try it, but my next step is going to be something that I haven't done in years.
Oh God! I'm scared.
Be scared.
I'm scared.
Anyway, today is Friday. For those of you who are going to physically join us for the Big Back to School Bonanza in 8470 Bellhaven, we are going to be there at starting at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow, preparing the space for the 10 o'clock beginning of the giveaway.
Starts at 10.
From 10 to 2, we will be there. You don't have to be there at 10. It's not your job. But if you're going to be there, let me know which slot, like where you're going to be. Are you going to be helping with the cleanup crew? Or the giveaway crew or the setup crew, just so that we don't have everybody in the same place at the same time. Just let me know. But I appreciate you. I love you. And I can't wait to tell you and share the pictures for how everything went here on Monday when we're back live with Let's Talk About It and the Empowerment Duo. And Brian and I, in the meantime, we will be having a wonderful date evening today. I'm looking forward to having an ice cream social with my husband tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, okay.
And I am telling you, in the meantime and in between time, don't forget to have sex because it makes all of the frustration better.
Well, you had some sex last night and you still was fussing at me this morning. Please. Jay, hang tight.
I can't even close the show. I don't even know how to act right now.